Can you hear me? I've been doing all this talking and ain't nobody said nothing about me being on mute. And I know I've been on mute. So apparently I guess I got to start over. So thank you. Mr. Jacksonville kid, I owe you. So this is why I'm here. Once a week, we do a bike ride once a month, which is the last Sunday of the month. We do a bike ride, the last Sunday of the month. And I came on here to thank all my sponsors for the last bike ride. So the last bike ride we had LM Catering. I want to thank LM Catering because they the ones that provided the food. They had barbecue chicken. We had hot dogs and hamburgers. We had baked beans. And it was something else we had. I can't remember. But LM Catering, they provided the food and everything was free. Everything was for free. So when the people from the bike ride ate, we started feeding the people that was at the park. All the events, all the bike rides going to start at a park or somewhere where people hang out. So once the bike riders ate, we started feeding the people that was at the park. Anybody at the park that wanted to eat or whatever, we took care of them at the park. So LM Catering did that. Communities, I think it's called Communities Giving Bike. Hey, look, make sure. Yes, Communities Giving Bike. You can find them on Instagram. Communities Giving Bike, they donated the refreshments. And I'm talking about the waters and the Gatorade. Communities Giving Bike did that. Breathe Again Ministries, they did that. They donated the drinks. And one of my friends, O'Neal Pasco, he bought a case of bananas, refresh your potassium to keep you going. So that was donated by O'Neal. And then Lisa Sweet Treats. Lisa Sweet Treats. If you go on my YouTube page, not YouTube, but if you go on Facebook or Instagram, you'll see that Lisa Treats, she donated like 50-some candy apples. I don't eat candy apples, but she donated 50-some candy apples. I think it was pina colada, and it was a red one, and it was, I don't even remember the color, pink. It was red, pink, and blue. But the blue one was pina colada. So Lisa Sweet Treats did that. And Albert Mosley, he donated his lawn service, lawn care. They donated refreshments. And if I'm forgetting anybody, I apologize. Just shoot me a text. And the next week, I'll bring it back up. And I'll, give you a thanks and appreciation for helping, support what we're trying to do. So the bike ride was set up. And like I say, that's what we did. And some of the questions that people sent in was, the first question that I had was, how long is the ride? We don't really do the ride far as in miles. We ain't gonna know until we over with. We do it in a time limit. Because if somebody's feeding and we leave at 2 o'clock, we're gonna do our best to be bike at 4. If the feeding time is at 4, so we'll leave at 2:30, we got to be bike by 4. So the length of the ride is going to be determined by whatever sponsor we have that is feeding the riders. So that's what determines how far we go and how long the ride is. So like I say, last week ride, they set up at 4. They fed us at 4 o'clock. So we basically left at 2:30. So we rode for an hour and 30 minutes, and we ended up doing 8 miles. We hit the river walk, but we did 8 miles on the river walk. And then somebody sent in a question, will I be able to ride with you all on a 3-wheeler? You can ride with us on a 3-wheeler, but you better have a motor on it. That's what I'm going to say. If you ain't got a motor on it, this ain't going to be the ride for you. I wouldn't try, because I wouldn't want to ride a 3-wheel bike on a bike ride without a motor on it. But if you're an athlete, you can do it. If you're an elderly person, get your motor and come on out there and enjoy yourself, and let's make it happen. Somebody sent in a question was, do we have to ride to be able to eat? You do. It's a community event. And when I say community event, any community event that I'm going to be involved with, 9 times out of 10, everything's going to be free. So no, you do not have to ride a bicycle to be able to eat or enjoy the barbecue or whatever. I don't like calling it a barbecue because if somebody come and they want to fry fish, then it's going to be a fish fry. So depending on whatever sponsor is providing the food is what we're going to have. Oh, yeah, and shout out to New York Pizza. New York Pizza been a sponsor of mine since 2020, the beginning of the pandemic. And when I go in there, they always show love and they always look out. So New York Pizza is a A1 from day one sponsor of what we be trying to do in the community. And another question that I had sent in was, I'm trying to see if anybody else answering questions. No. Well, there's not that many people on here, but it's good. I mean, I can hurry up and get done and get out of here. So, do you obey traffic signals? We will obey traffic signals. I done been on bike rides in Miami and Atlanta. And I done rode with groups called Pedal Pushers of Atlanta. And I think the other one was called Pedal Bikes of Atlanta. But it's two groups out of Atlanta that I rode with. And one thing about them, it's safety first. It's safety first, and it's a community thing. When I tell you it's a community thing, I thought it was one bike group when I went and rode with them in Atlanta. I didn't find out till like 2 or 3 days later that it was actually like 4 different bike groups that they get together. And when I tell you they get together, everybody working together to make sure the bike ride is successful and safe. I'm talking about something. If it's something on the road, they got a sign where they point down and all the other bike riders point down and let you know it's a pothole in the road. They're holding up the sign to let you know they stopping. They doing this to let you know which way they turning and all of that there. That's a wonderful thing. That's something that I'm trying to do in Tampa. It's not here. It's not here. They're not doing that. And if they is, I ain't been on the bike ride. They doing it. But that's something that I'm trying to do just for on a safety tip. And, you know, that's that. Because I don't want nobody to get hurt. And I don't want nobody trying to sue me. Talking about something, I took them on the bike ride and they got hurt. So that's another thing what I'm trying to do. And something else. I made a promise to myself and I also gave myself I want to be able to get, I'm giving away a bike. I'm giving away a bike once a month. At each one of these bike rides, I'm giving away a bicycle. I'm doing a free raffle. And during the free raffle, what I try to do is get people to donate services. Like the first bike ride, we had somebody donated a gift card. So what I always do when people donate stuff like that, I turn around and at the bike ride, we have a free raffle. If you dare, you got to be there to be in it to win it. So if you dare, we do a free bike ride. We do a free raffle. And like I say, this month I will be giving away a bicycle at the bike ride. We do a free raffle. Most of the bikes, the majority of the bikes are like 24 and 26, but I do think I have a 29 or 28. So if somebody win a bike and it's an adult and they win like a 24-inch bike and they don't want to give it to their child or it ain't nobody they want to give it to, I will do my best to try to get them the appropriate bike for them if I can. I will do my best to do that. So that's not a problem. But like I said, once a month, I will be giving away a bicycle. Last month, versus me giving away the bike at the bike ride, I gave away a bike on MLK Day. And Johan got that bike. And the young gentleman won one bike at the first bike ride of the year, and he gave the bike away to his cousin. So we will be giving away bikes, and we will be having free giveaways at the bike ride. That's what we do, and that's how it's going to go down. And like I say, the next bike ride we're doing is going to be March the 30th, and it's going to be a camo theme. I love camo, so it's going to be a camo theme. So everybody, they can have on camo colors. They can have on a camo. They can have on fatigues, our camo colors. But I'm just going for a camo theme on March the 30th at this bike ride. I don't have a location yet because I can't jump and put in a location until I get a sponsor, because the sponsors really determine where the location of the bike ride going to be from. Because if he stay in town, I don't want to, stress him out trying to get all this set up and everything way over here for the bike ride. when that's just convenient to do it, whatever convenient for him, since he's donating his services and he's donating, to the community event. So, I'm gonna try to work with him the best way I can. And again, if anybody want to be a sponsor, anybody want to donate, we do not have a sponsor for this ride. The ride will go on. And if I got to go buy some tater chips and make some sandwiches, I will. But the ride will go on. At the moment, we do not have a sponsor for March Ride. But if I have to turn around and I sponsor it, I'll make it happen. So that's not a big issue. So yes, we will be giving away a bike this month. And another question was, well, all bike rides we're gonna have refreshments, Gatorade and water. I don't buy sodas. Now somebody donates sodas, they'll be there. But personally, I don't buy sodas, so I always make sure it's gonna be water and Gatorade. But if somebody donate sodas and whatnot, that's what's gonna be at the bike ride. So and another question was asked, why did I start riding bike in the city? The reason I started riding bike in the city because one of the sponsors, he stayed in the city and it was convenient for him to come and set up and donate to the event. So that's why I started. So Jacksonville Kid, if you see this, send me your Cash App and I got you. Jacksonville Kid, send me your Cash App and I got you. And I'm finna get ready to end this live, but I will be back next week with any updates I got. Like I say, this is not supposed to be a long thing. I just want to always try to come on here and get a shout out to the people who support what we're doing, and also thank the sponsors, and then get, if anybody else got any ideas or suggestions for the next bike ride, we can do that. But like I say, this month bike ride is gonna be March the 30th, and it's gonna be camo themed. Have your camo colors on, and we gonna make it happen, and I'm gonna do what it do. Hell, I might give away a camo bicycle, I don't know. But we is giving away a camo, and if anybody wanna make a donation, or if anybody wanna give something that we can the free raffle for the giveaway, anybody wanna, donate to the giveaway, gift cards, whatever, just, contact me and we'll make it happen. But once again, like I said, I want to thank Kim Jones. Kim Jones got like two nonprofits. I'm gonna just say Kim Jones. She'll check me if she see the video, and I'll be able to give a shout out to her nonprofits for supporting us. And Sydney Simpson, Pastor Sydney Simpson, and Breathe Again Ministries, I want to thank them for supporting what we do. Albert Mosley, and Mosley Lawn Care, I want to give a shout out for him supporting us in what we do. And Spencer Johnson, shout out to him. That's one of my homeboys. He has a pool cleaning service. He support us in what we doing. And also Lisa Sweet Treats. Let me get that right. Lisa Sweet Treats, she donated, like I say, she donated 50 candy apples. 50 candy apples. They were pink, blue, and red. And she had a new flavor, and it was pina colada, which was the blue one. So if you received a blue candy apple from us last week, that was a pina colada one. LM, I'm making sure I'm saying it right. LM Catering, they the one donated food. I truly appreciate him. He came out there. He stood on business. He was 10 toes down. He did what he said he was going to do, and he did that. Because we done had sponsors before say they're going to do this and say they're going to do that, and they didn't show up. So I just want to let y'all know I appreciate LM Catering for doing that. And Communities Giving Bike, I appreciate them. They had an event yesterday where they go out and feed the homeless. So if you're interested, you can find them on I think he's on Instagram. He's on Instagram. And my partner, Neil Pasco, he bought the bananas. He bought a case of bananas for the community. And I think that's about it for us, you know, thanking everybody that made the bike ride a success. And New York Pieces, I'm always thank them. The location I frequent the most is on 7th Avenue. They keep it live. When you go there, all you got to do is walk through the door and say, you see it. You say, you see it. They're going to know who sent you. But I appreciate everybody that came, that popped in and popped out. I appreciate y'all. And like I say, Jacksonville Kid, you need to get in contact with me and send me your Cash App. I got something for you because I appreciate you. And I'll be back next week with another question and answers and suggestions for our next bike ride. And until then,